Well, when I first started going grocery shopping for organic, Stop and Shop here has made it pretty easy for me. But I went in looking for spaghetti sauce, and they had organic spaghetti sauce. There's usually about two or three different brands. I went with the store brand, and it turned out it's probably one of the best spaghetti sauces that's not homemade that I've ever had. It's not sweet; it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. That was the easy stuff. Is this, the products that they do come in organic. Finding certain things like tortillas has been hard at the grocery stores that I go to. Coffee that's not like super ridiculously expensive is really hard to find. There's just certain things, but you can go to different stores or just buy it when it's on sale and buy it in bulk. Just the other day, I was at the grocery store and they had a clearance bin. It was a bunch of cereal for $2 a box, so I bought 3 of them. And I found it, and it was cheap, so I bought them. Most people just walk right by the organic section, which are usually small and tucked in the corner of the grocery stores. I know I did. I figured it was just way too expensive over there, and
they have them wedged in between sort of name brand stuff of the same type of thing, and you just skip right over that. You just automatically see organic and think that it's more expensive. So I think it's just really easy for people to skip over those little organic little sections and not even see them.
Unless you're looking specifically for them. You need to be careful, though, because sometimes the organic sections aren't all organic. It's just healthy, which still means they could have GMOs in them. Sometimes they find them in the aisles. I usually don't go down the center aisles, but if they don't have it in the organic section, I do check where the non-organic stuff is to see if there's something there. But definitely check out the clearance items. I find all sorts of stuff on there that I just bought 6 boxes of organic tea for $1.50 a box. No one buys them. You'll find them on sale. Especially for, I got barbecue sauce once, an organic barbecue sauce for $1. I wish I'd picked up more of them. It was really good.
So it just seems like you have to spend some time at the supermarket that you have available to you. If you have more than one, that's even better. And figure out where the organic food is. Like, where do they keep the organic stuff? Or sometimes there's an organic version of something in the aisles next to the other stuff. And then figuring out what you would use out of that, because sometimes it'll be a lot more expensive. Like, sometimes things are like twice as expensive, and it's hard to justify that into your weekly food budget. But you can get coupons for almost any of that stuff. But it just seems like locating what they have that's organic, and then there's close to organic, which is kind of a whole other topic. But then figuring out what you would want, what you can afford out of that organic stuff, and that would be the first step, it seems like to me.
Definitely. It's kind of like if you move to a different town and you have to go to a different grocery store and you need to figure out where everything is in the grocery store. It's the same thing. A couple tries in there, maybe 3 or 4 times at the grocery store, and you kind of start to figure out where you'll see certain things, and every store is different. The ones by my mother it's the same Stop and Shop, but the products are different, and so are the prices.
And just with those small little displays and clearance bins that just pop up from week to week that they'll set up, it just ends up getting tucked into little areas that they're easy to pass by without noticing. If you're getting all your food at a supermarket, then it's best to have more than one supermarket around.
Yeah, I go to 2 large chain supermarkets, and I do go to another large chain. It's just the cheaper, it's price right. So I hit those, and then I found stuff at TJ Maxx. I found things at Job Lots. I go to farmers markets, and you just kind of pick up things that you need as you see them.
Yeah, so you don't have to. You find organic food being sold at places you wouldn't normally think, like Walmart and TJ Maxx definitely is weird. What are some of the harder things to find? You were saying tortillas.
Tortillas I've had a problem with. Actually, any kind of bread product. Regular, sandwich bread is pretty easy to find. But if you're looking for something like hot dog buns or pitas,
That's when you would have to go to Whole Foods or something.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
haven't been able. I did find tortillas at one of the supermarkets in a very strange spot. So I lucked out. But sometimes it's just cheese is a hard time. It's either really, really, really expensive, or they just I can't find organic ricotta cheese. The other types, Parmesan, can't find it
In the supermarkets.
in the supermarket. So that's someplace, if you do happen to see it at a farmer's market or Whole Foods, by all means pick up a bunch of it.
And then meats are at least twice as expensive.
At least you can find there's ground beef at the supermarket that I found. Sometimes we do if it's natural, no hormones, no antibiotics, grass fed, all of that kind of stuff.
We've been doing the Stop and Shop, the Nature's Promise meats.
Yeah, we do choose that one or anything that says natural. This is one that you have to read the labels on. I bought sausage yesterday. It was an organic sausage, but it is no antibiotics, no hormones, grass-fed. I also just learned that you can't give pigs hormones, so all your pork is going to be hormone-free. Yay. So that one's just one more thing you don't have to think about.
But just grass-fed is important. But
Well,
even then, it's like the farm they grew up in. If they live, they're not free range.
free range, yeah. That to be organic meat, you have to be free range.
So there's so many components. Or
Yeah, you just need. I just read up a little bit on meat. Like, the grass fed is important. That way, they're not getting like GMO corn or expired Halloween candy, that kind of stuff. I think the only thing you'd really have to worry about is humane practices and if the grass has been sprayed with pesticides and all of that.
Right.
But if it's listed on, there's a lot of
if it's corn fed, then that's all GMOs. And then has the grass been sprayed? So, and then is it free range? And do they get antibiotics and all that stuff and the injections?
a lot of
So
the
there's
ones.
all these different elements.
Usually if they say natural on them, just flip the package over, read the back, but most of them will be hormone free and antibiotic free, and most of them still then are grass fed, but just read those labels.